Well, I've got a jar of home canned green beans, and I need to make a side dish for supper, but a tasty side dish. And you don't know how many times we just open a jar of home canned green beans, and we put some bacon drippings in it and heat it up, and that's what we eat. But tonight I'm going to dress them up a little bit. Still be kind of simple, but I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to make sweet and sour green beans. So I've crumbled already some bacon. Here's my bacon. And we're going to put a cup of onion in that. Now this onion's been frozen. I don't know if it'll go to spitting at us or not. If there'll be a little moisture in it, and because see, it's still frozen together. And get that going. Let me break it up a little bit. And we're going to open this jar of green beans. And we're going to save, a little bit of the liquid off of it. About 3/4 of a cup. And you can use your store-bought green beans. But I always can a lot of green beans. It's just a country thing. And that onion getting translucent. So I got bacon and onion. I left the drippings. I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour to that. Got my new apron on. Just had to try it. And that we were going to have something for supper, so why not? Now we're gonna add about 3/4 of a cup of the green bean drippings. That'll thicken a little bit. I've got 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. Now I'm going to add, how much? We're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm getting it. Teaspoon of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Now let's just let that cook until it gets a little bit thickened. I think I'm gonna drain that liquid off. If I want it, I can add it in there. It's thickening up, and I got a whiff of vinegar. Now I'm gonna put the green beans. Do you can green beans? I tell you, some years I bet I can a couple 100 quarts of them. If the green beans make, I can green beans. And we live on beans and taters because we're a country farm. Beans and taters, okra and maters. That's all there is to it. Just let it cook just a little bit longer to heat those beans up. We're going to eat ours hot, but I bet it would taste just as good probably cold. It thickened up. Let's see if I can get this. Looking good. I think I'm going to take a bite to see if it's got enough salt and pepper. And that side dish will be ready. And we'll have some meat and taters to go with it. And that'll be our supper. Let me get a tasting spoon. It's going to be hot, ain't it? That's good. Plain old green beans are good, but that just adds a little something else to it. Makes it good. Y'all need to try this recipe in your country kitchen with you some good. You got to empty out these jars, these mason jars, so you can fill them back up. So you have to, what you put in them jars, you got to use it and rotate it to fill it back up and put it back in your pantry. Bye now. Love y'all.